This is lesson 2 on trading automation. So we are going to continue from where we stopped. So we need to install 3 apps. We need to install Python desktop app. We need to install MetaTrader 5, and we need to install Visual Studio Code. That's our code editor. So head over to Python official website, download and install Python. Download and install Python. This is the Python official website. Download and install the latest version of Python. You can install version 3.12 to the latest version upward, because NautilusTrader uses Python version 3.12 to the latest version of Python. So when installing Python, there is a tick box. Click on it, and that add to part. It will add to part install. So after installing Python, you will want to confirm if Python is installed on your desktop successful. So open your command prompt. Open your command prompt. That is your terminal. Open your command prompt and check if Python is installed successful by typing Python dash version to check if Python is installed successful. You can see I'm using Python version 3.14.2. So if you can see Python version on your command prompt, yes, Python is installed successful. If you don't see Python, then there is a problem. You need to inspect, check what is the problem. So after installing Python, the next step, you will install Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code as our code editor. We'll be editing all our codes, our trading bot code. We'll be using Visual Studio Code. So download Visual Studio Code and install. I already have that installed on my PC, so I'll not be installing it again. The next step, install MetaTrader 5. MetaTrader 5 on your desktop. This is the official MetaTrader 5. We'll be using MetaTrader 5. So we'll be using Python, Visual Studio Code, and MetaTrader 5. Download and install MetaTrader 5. Now, after downloading the 3 apps, all of them are successful. The next step, you will log in your broker account, your MetaTrader 5. So I'll be using XNES in this series. I'll be using XNES. So head over, create account. I'll be creating raw spread. Continue. Demo account. Platform. MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5. I'll choose MetaTrader 5. And trading password. Go with my already existing password. Then I will create account. No thanks. So now this is the account I just created. The account information. This is the account information. This is the server, the login. We'll be needing 1, 2, and our password. So I'll open a notepad. No need for a notepad. So I'll head over to MetaTrader 5. Click on 5. Open account. Find your company. So you search XNES. We are using XNES. So I think this is the one I'm using. You click on this. Next. So open a demo account, open a real account, connect with an existing account, connect an existing account because we already have account we created on Xnet. So this is Xnet's MT5 trial 10. So I'll find the server Xnet trial 10. Trial 10, that is the server. And I'll copy the login details. Then the password. Yes, we are logging successful. We are logging successful. So after so after logging in, we need to allow this algo trading. We need to allow that. And you need to always keep your MetaTrader 5 terminal open. That means you need to always keep this open. Okay. So we have installed Python, we have installed Visual Studio Code, we have installed MetaTrader 5, and we have connect our broker account to MetaTrader 5. So now the next step is to start automating our trading bot. So the first thing the first thing you need to do, you need to create a file on your desktop. You can name it anything you want. New folder. You need to create a folder on your desktop. So I'll be naming this um, trading bot. Let me name it trading bot or trading bot. So the next step, you open your VS Code. You can click on this. You click on this. Open with code. You can see that this is our trading bot. If you don't want to open it like that, you can open it on your terminal. Or you can as well drag and drop it on your VS Code. You can open VS Code, drag the folder and drop it on your VS Code. So the next step is to install Nautilus Trader. Open your terminal. This is the terminal. You'll be making use of the terminal always because this is where you are going to be starting your trading bot on your terminal. This is where you'll be starting your trading bot. Everything you'll be doing it on your terminal. So you need to learn how to use your terminal. I'm not expecting you to master everything at once, but with time you will be able to master everything. So now we're making use of terminal, and I will try as much as possible to explain in detail because I know most of you are traders, you're not developers or programmers, so you don't have any experience programming. So I'll be explaining everything in details. And if you have any challenge, do anything, you can contact me and I will help you out. Okay. So the next step, I need to create a virtual environment. Virtual environment in Python is very useful when you are installing packages. So I will create a virtual environment that will house our Python packages. I'll do that by typing Python -m venv and the name of our virtual environment. I'll just type venv and click. So after installing, look at that, the folder is created. That is our virtual environment folder. We are done creating our virtual environment. The next step is to install NautilusTrader. But I'll be installing NautilusTrader through a third-party package, which is MT5 connector. Which is my package. I created this Python and package to connect NautilusTrader to to MetaTrader 5. Now, this MT5 connector is serving as an adapter to connect NautilusTrader to MetaTrader 5. I'll be dropping the link where you can check it out. You can also contribute if you are a developer. That is very good and fine. So now, NautilusTrader is a quantitative trading framework. Then MetaTrader 5 is your trading instrument that connect your broker. Now MT Connect is connecting NautilusTrader to MetaTrader 5. MetaTrader 5 which will connect you to your broker and you do everything you want to do, trading execution, backtesting, and doing other things. See, this is MT5 terminal, this MT5 terminal, MT5 connector, and NautilusTrader. And this is this is what this is what the MT5 connector is doing. You can check it out. It's on GitHub. Check it out and everything. You can get some examples there. We'll be making some examples in this lesson. So this is the package. So I'll just pick this and install on the terminal. Pip install MT5 connector. That will install NautilusTrader for us and pandas and other packages we need. So we have installed NautilusTrader and MT5 connector. Now, the next thing we want to do is we want to test um, if we can want to test connectivity, want to test if we can connect to MetaTrader 5. We can connect our NautilusTrader to MetaTrader 5. So I'll be creating the script that we test our connection to MetaTrader 5. So I'll just name it test connection.py. So if you look at this, if you look at this GitHub example, you'll be able to find I drop a connecting script here. You'll be able to find you'll be able to check it and test your connections to test if you are connected to MT5. I'll copy that and I'll paste. But before you go ahead and test your connection, you need to create .env file. You need to create a file called .env. .env is a virtual environment that house your password and other important details. You should be very careful with .env file. You should never try to expose it to GitHub or to your AI or anywhere. Don't try to expose it. If you are pushing your code to GitHub, always add .ignore. In fact, I did a mistake times back and I lose up to $100 straight. So I lose that $100 in less than a minute by just exposing my .env file, and that was a very big mistake. After even programming for up to 5 years, I did that useless mistake. So you don't want to do that kind of a mistake. So always keep your .env files or .env password very secret. Don't expose it to GitHub. Don't expose it to your AI. Don't expose it to anywhere. Okay. So you can get the .env examples. These are the examples of the .env. Are the examples of the .env folder. You copy them and paste it. So this is your MT5 account. The MT5 account. This is try 10. It's try 10. Let me just paste it. Then your password. Password. Then the MT5 instrument we are testing. I'll be testing gold USD. Let's test if we can connect to MetaTrader 5. Okay, shows connected. So MT5 test connection. This is my account. This is the balance. This is the leverage. This is the currency. Everything. And if you look at the account, the balance is USD. Leverage is 1.1 is to 2, and everything. So we are connected. That is everything you need to get started. So the next step is data. Remember, I told you when automating your strategy, you need to do that in 4 stages. 1, data. 2, strategy. 3, backtesting, and 4, demo trading or live trading. So now you're going to ask yourself, how are you going to get the data? We need data pipelines to extract data from MetaTrader 5, because, and I explained that when you are backtesting manually, you use the raw chart like this. But now we are not backtesting manually, we are automating, so we can't use raw chart. We need data in form of CSV or packet files to carry out our backtesting. So if we look at this GitHub again, I provided data pipeline file where you will be able to download data. Okay, so now we're just testing how we're just testing the CSV file. So this is the file you'll be using to download your CSV. You can get it on the GitHub. Now, if you don't want to make use of the one on the GitHub, you can ask your AI to help you generate the code. Codes are very cheap to get. What is hard to get is getting the right architecture or the right system flow. Codes are very cheap. It's not like 3 or 4 years ago, where you have to crack your head to code everything from A to Z. No, you can use Cloud AI or you can use this DeepSeek to generate the code. Okay, so download data.py. So now this file now we will connect to our MT5 and download data for us. Okay, data downloaded successful. Downloaded data 1 day, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, and 30 minutes, 15 minutes, and 5 minutes, all in form of a CSV. Remember, I said that when downloading data or when backtesting, you are the one to determine what data structure fits your backtesting strategy. Is the backtesting on 5 minute chart? Is it 15 minutes? Is it 30 minutes? Is it 1 hour? Is it daily? You are the one to ask yourself, what data do you need? Okay, I'm just showing you example how you can download all the data. So I downloaded 5 minutes, 15, 30, 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily data to show you. Okay, so now you can as well download them in range that you want. 1 year, 6 months, 2 years, that is okay, that is your choice. You are the one back testing, you know what to do. So now this is our data in form of a CSV format. Okay, and if you cross check the chart, you will see the same numbers. If you check it, you will see the same numbers. So now, after getting your data, the next step is strategy. Okay, now what strategy are you going to be using to backtest or to carry out backtesting on the data? Now, if you go back to this GitHub file under examples, I just drop a test strategy there, favor lookup strategy. That is just a test strategy to test out what we are doing. Okay, I'm not advising to use it on your real account. I'm not advising that. I'm just dropping that as a test strategy. So this is it. So now data, next step is strategy. Okay. So now, which strategy are you going to be using? Are you using favor lookup? Are you using any strategy? Okay, any strategy that you are using to make profit, that is good and fine. So FVG or maybe stra strategy py. Okay, you need your strategy, right? You need your strategy. Okay, now you are not coding your strategy, or you are not writing the code on your strategy manually. Submit your strategy to the AI to help you generate the code, and submit it to DeepSeek, submit to Cloud. Just be very careful what you are doing so that it will not make any mistake implementing a rubbish strategy, or maybe going out of the way. But backtest should always show you that if the code is correct or not, you will see the error. Okay, so it's very safe. It's very okay to to do that. So this is your strategy, right? Now, after writing your strategy, the next step is to write a file, write a backtest file where you backtest your strategy and see if the strategy is correct, or if the code is correct, or if it will return profit. So the next step, back test.py. I did a little mistake. I created the virtual environment, but I forgot to activate the virtual environment. When you create a virtual environment, the next thing before installing any package, you need to activate the virtual environment, because the package I installed directly on my laptop. So you need to activate the virtual environment before you can install the Python package. So let's activate the virtual environment. Now you can look at that, the green box. Now the virtual environment is activated. You can also deactivate it by typing the activate. Okay, so we activate it back. Then we have to reinstall our empty connect. Install empty connect. Okay, so let's continue what we're doing. Let's continue what we're doing. And I I downloaded this CSV data format to show you example how the chart look in a CSV format. We're not using the CSV format to backtest. We're using the package format because Nautilus uses a more better and more fast data format to backtest, which is the package format. You can convert your CSV data to package format, which is more fast, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to download it straight, and I'm just going to create a script that will download the CSV and convert it straight to package format. I don't need to download and be converting at the same time. So I'll delete this data. I'll delete this data, and I'll also change the content of this download data.py to the one that will convert to package format straight, so that we carry out backtesting. Okay, you can use your AI to get the pipeline to the script to do that. So I'll be using this script. This script right here will help me to get that done. So we downloaded our data, which is in catalog. That is, you can see it's not in CSV file again. It's in package format. Package is more fast than CSV. Okay, so when you are backtesting on the large data set, you should think of converting it to that format. Okay, so the next step, while getting our data, the strategy is set. Next step is backtesting. We have our backtest file. Our file. So our backtest file here. Okay, have it. So our backtest file. So the next step, I'll just go ahead and backtest with the command Python backtest py to see if we have any error or if our backtest or if our strategy is correct and we should head to and like trading. So now the backtesting is showing us results for the last 10 days. The last 10 days we have loss, win, loss, 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 loss. We have just 2 win and 8 losses. So you can see that according to the backtest result, it's not this particular strategy is not profitable. Then you start to ask yourself why, what's happening, what am I doing wrong, what am I getting wrong, that the strategy is not profitable. Okay. Though even though we have um 8 losses, just 2 win, we have profit of three, that is $385. Something is wrong because for this strategy to win 8 times, win only 2 times, and still have that profit rate, then something is wrong. Okay, the max drawdown, we have the max drawdown $794, the max drawdown percent, that is the average win, the average loss, best trade, worst trade. The best trade we have $229. The worst trade we have $178. The average win we have 67. The average loss. So the average win is greater than the average loss, though we have 8 losses and just 2 win. Something is okay. Maybe if we check the last 20 trades, we have total of we have total of 152 trade, win 62, losses 90, win rate 40%. But losses are still more than the win rate. So you start to ask yourself, is this strategy worth it? Should I continue going forward or should I go to demonstrate? Should I go to live trade? You ask yourself these questions. If you are okay with moving forward, let me say you are okay, the strategy return 60% win rate, or let me say 80% win rate, you're okay with what the back test result is showing. The back test will more show you this, the trade statistic, the the P&L summary, trade averages, everything like this. So when you get the result like this, you look at the numbers. Are you okay with the numbers? For me, I'm not okay with these numbers. I have to maybe go and test what the strategy is doing or change some parameters or maybe cross check against another data set. Okay? So, but if you are okay with what the numbers are saying, now the next step is to move to live trading and connect this strategy on your demo account and let it trade for like 2 weeks. After trading for 2 weeks, you're okay with what the demo result is saying. The next step is to move it to your live account. Okay? But I'm not the one to teach you the strategy you are going to use. You are the one to determine which strategy do you want to use. So after that, you're okay with what the strategy is saying, then you create live dot py. I drop an example here. And you set your live.py. You can use a large model to help you generate the code, like DeepSeek help you generate the code, Claude AI help you generate the code. So now let me take for instance you are okay with what the backtest results are saying, and you want to you want to move to your demo account. Okay, then from there you connect to your demo account. All the keys to connect your demo account are here in your .env. Remember, you don't want to expose it to anyone or get up. Connect it, your .env. This live.py will read the keys. That's your account keys, your .env file, and will connect your account and start executing and closing trade for you. You have an error. Okay, let me check what the error is saying. Remove this, close it. I don't think I should have an error again. Okay, now we have successfully connect NautilusTrader to our strategy, and we have connect our account to the strategy to trade for us. So you can see it has already connected. Balance is $500. $500. It has connected to our account. This is our account balance, account ID, and everything. The strategy is subscribing to the bars, and everything is functioning as it should. So we have come to the end of this lesson. This is how you automate your strategy using NautilusTrader. Very simple and easy. So up next, I'll be showing you how you can automate your or how you can automate a more complex strategy and backtest. Okay, I'll make a research and pick any strategy I think might give us profit and teach you how you can automate that. All right, thank you.